everyone, I'm Dr. Tia Kim, a psychologist, a parent-child relationship expert, and a mom. Welcome to week 4 of this year's Winter Wellbeing video series. This week, our topic is fostering well-being through healthy relationships. And to help me talk about this, I have a very special guest, my own son, Grant, who is 13. So welcome, Grant.
Hey, Mom.
So we're going to talk about friendships. And so what I would really like us to first talk about is when the pandemic started, you had to be away from your friends. So how did that affect you?
Well, when I was away from my friends, it was a lot harder because I didn't always have that daily interactions that I was so used to from, school. And then I would come home on the weekends and we would talk, online. And now with the pandemic, it was only online interactions. So it was a lot different. And online, I feel like after a while, it became a lot easier for me to interact with them because we started, gaming a lot more and, being able to just text them every once in a while and check in and say, what's up?
That's really good that you were able to maintain your friendships. And that's important because a recent study suggests that online interactions can offer a lot more connection and benefits to kids than was previously assumed. So Grant, do you think being online more has actually helped you with your friendships, or do you think it makes it more difficult or more challenging?
It's a lot easier for me to just text them and say, hey, what's up? Or, just playing with them. The interactions are a lot more frequent than they were in person.
That's really great to hear, because we do know also that online or in person, peer relationships are particularly important for teenagers. So Grant, what's the most fun thing you've been able to do with your friends or that you've enjoyed doing with your friends, even though we've been going through a pandemic?
Playing video games online and talking to them about, what's going on in their life and in mine, and being able to, now that COVID's letting up a little bit more, we've been hanging out a lot more in person, but I've been able to set that up by, texting them and being like, hey, do you want to go and play football at the fields, for example?
So I'm really glad that you've been able to maintain your friendships even during a pandemic. That's really important. Healthy relationships are important regardless of the age of your child. If you have an older child, like Grant is, you can encourage them to value and invest time in their friendships. Just one quality friendship has been shown to have significant benefits for adolescents' academic and emotional well-being. If you have younger children, you can teach them to be kind to their peers and remind them that their friends have feelings, even in online spaces. And parents, don't forget about yourself. Your friendships with other adults are critical to maintaining your well-being. Socializing recharges your batteries so you can show up better for your family. Do you have questions about friendships and how they contribute to well-being? Visit winterwellbeing.org to submit them. Your question may be chosen for a later video. Also, be sure to join me next week when I'll host a special guest to talk about the connections between culture and mental health. Thank you for watching.